Hi everyone, my name is Tina, and welcome to another Let's Play that I'm just getting started. I will introduce you here to my sim, and then we'll kind of talk a little bit about this challenge. I do have all of the rules written up for you if you are interested in trying this challenge yourself. But let's introduce you to my sim first. So we have here Morgan Ryan, and she is a music lover. She's outgoing, she's cheerful, and a muser. Now, this challenge is all about um, becoming basically a musical superstar, starting with nothing or next to nothing, and building up and being able to build this humongous mansion and being a rock star. So the rules state that you have to have the musical aspiration as your aspiration, the musical genius aspiration. And you can only start with 5 things that you can fit in your inventory. Now, one of those 5 things can include instruments. However, I've chosen to only have books in my inventory. I did a run through of this challenge, and I did have musical instruments in my inventory, but I wanted this challenge, this go round, to be a little bit more challenging, so I decided not to have instruments. However, you can only make money through music. So you can play for tips and what have you, but you can't get a job. You can't get the job for entertainer or what have you until you have reached, I believe I have in the notes, I think it's level 9 of all of the different instruments, and you have to have licensed a song with each instrument. So it's quite a while away. Yes, the entertainer career, you cannot join the entertainer career until you have reached level 9 of all 3 instruments, guitar, violin, and piano, and have written and licensed a song, one song each for each instrument. So there is going to be a long time before you are going to be able to join a career to make money that way. But you can make quite a bit of money with tips in the meantime. And you can't build a house, so your lot is going to be just like this. Oh my gosh, this woman's pregnant. This is one of the ladies that I downloaded. So it's going to be funny to actually have pregnant Sims in the game when they're not really, they don't have life moving forward. So, but yeah, I downloaded all new townies for the town because I thought it would be more interesting and more fun, because I've already played this challenge once, and honestly, I'm getting tired of the same old people in town. You know, the land grabs, the goths, the calientes, what have you. Although those people are still in town, they just don't live in town. So let's get back to the lot information. Now, you'll see here that I don't have anything on my lot other than a little bit of landscaping. Now, the reason for this is that if you have a lot, you won't be living on your lot at all. And I'll get to how you're going to go about doing that. But you will not be living on your lot at all. But in order to prevent extremely high taxes, you do need to have some sort of landscaping on your lot. You can't put anything on the lot like a bench or anything like that, but you can put landscaping. And that helps to prevent the taxes going out of this world. Now, I can tell you that you don't necessarily need to pay your taxes right away, or your bills right away, because you don't have electricity and water and what have you. But I can tell you that those bills will still continue to come, even though you don't have electricity or water, and you will eventually have to pay them before you can build your house. So it's something to think about. I like to try and pay them as soon as I can, whenever possible, because I don't want to have to worry about it later. But if I wait, then I have to include that as part of my the money that I'm going to have to pay. Because the idea of this challenge is to reach level 10 of all instruments, to reach level 10 of the entertainment career musical branch once you have, reached level 9, to publish and license at least 3 songs with each instrument, and to save at a minimum of 75,000 to build a fabulous house. Now we all know that a lot more money would be better to build a fabulous house. So there's also a more difficult option to save 100,000 or more, whatever you choose. And also another option for a more difficult challenge is to complete the fabulously wealthy aspiration after you have completed the musical genius aspiration. So, but that's the first thing that you have to do, is you have to start working towards this musical genius aspiration. Since this guy stops right in the middle of our conversation, we'll go ahead and say hello to him. And he's just going to say hello and then leave. Now see, here's Bella Goth, but she does not live in town. So anyway, you're probably wondering, if I don't live on my lot, where am I going to live? Well, the idea is that you're going to have to use public lots to sleep on park benches and what have you, until you make friends around town, which is what I'm trying to do here by chatting with all these people. Once you know people, you can call them on the phone. But you have to be good friends with them. Actually, you have to be friends with them before you can call them. If you are just acquaintances with them, you cannot call them. Once you are friends with them, you can call them on the phone and chat and build up your friendships. But you can't travel with them. You can't select travel and pull them along with you. You can go to a lot and call them up and say, hey, you want to join me at this lot? If they come, they come. If they don't, then you're out of luck. Once you become good friends with somebody, then you can go to their house and spend the night at their house. So that's the main goal, is to make some friends so that you can have some place to sleep. However, you can only stay at any given friend's house one night in a row. So if you only have one friend, you can only stay there one night, and then you have to sleep on the park bench the next night, because we do not want to wear out our welcome at our friend's house. So all of these people that I'm chatting with are people that I have downloaded from the gallery. And I know are living in town. Okay, so everybody is off going to do different things. So she looks like she's getting ready to read a book. However, I think I'm going to have her travel, although I need her to put that book down because she's going to put it on the ground, and I don't want her to do that. So I need to pick that up. Can you put that back in your inventory? So she's acquired the guitar skill. Now I'm going to have her travel, and we are going to go out and about in the world. Now, you will see once we get to the world map that things look a little bit different. And the reason for that is because I basically demolished every single lot in this world, and also Oasis Springs, and put down new houses as well as community buildings. Because I have played this challenge, and I've played with the community lots and the houses that are already in the game, and I was getting sort of bored with them. So I've put all new lots down. I have added new families around town so that I can become friends with different people and go visit their houses. and see different houses and whatnot, because I've I've been in all the houses that are around town. This is the pregnant lady house. Um, but yeah, so I downloaded all these houses from the gallery for the most part. Some of the houses I built, like I built, my friend built this house, and I decorated the inside. Um, I think that's the only house that I did, but I've downloaded all these other ones from the gallery, and I've downloaded these families from the gallery as well. Um, I just wanted some different buildings and places to visit. So I think we're going to go to, let's see, we're going to need to get something to eat. This is a library. I haven't really explored these lots too much, so I don't know what is available at each lot, but I'm guessing that there's definitely going to be some barbecue grills at this place, because even though the lot is different, over on the area by the water, there are also barbecue grills over in this area that we can grill something. So let's go ahead and grill some hot dogs. So like I said, I have all these new lots to explore, so that's going to be a lot of fun to do, because I know that when I first bought Sims 4 and just going around and exploring all of the different areas, that was a lot of fun for me. So by dumping in lots that other people have created, and let me tell you, there are some extremely creative people that make different lots in Sims 4. It just amazes me. I mean, I thought I was creative in some ways, but some people are just geniuses when it comes to building lots and houses and what have you. And even doing people, even doing Sims, the detail and everything that they come up with is just amazing. So for the most part, Morgan is going to need to cook on the barbecue grills. She's gonna have to spend her $100 to eat. At some point, the different wild plants are going to be able to be harvested, and then she can harvest those and eat the fruits and vegetables. So that will be important also. She needs to stay in the area long enough for those things to grow. Let's see. We can put this in our inventory, although it's probably going to spoil before we eat it, but we might be able to get a serving or two out of it. She is going to need to use the bathroom, and I know there's a public one over here on the other side, but I think there might be, yes, here's one here also. So let's go ahead and run over and use that public restroom. But yeah, I just downloaded, what I did was I went into the gallery and I selected, okay, I want to have a park or what have you, and the size. And then I just kind of found one and pulled one in. So this is one of the parks that I downloaded, and it is very cool. I would never have thought to make something like this. And if you're interested in knowing, where to download them, I will do my best to help you with that. But where is she? She's certainly taken a long time to get over here. But I don't know that I have all of the information. Some of the lots I did download I downloaded first before I imported into my game. Some of them I just imported them into the game, and I don't know if the information for the designer is on the lot information. Like, let's say if I go here to edit the lot, I don't think the creator is on here anywhere. If you know I think maybe if I do this, if I save it to my library, then it would tell me. So if there's any lot that you would like to know where to get it, let me know. I will do my best to help you out with trying to find out where to download that from. And the same thing goes with all the different Sims around town, because a lot of the Sims that I downloaded, or a lot of the Sims that are in town, I downloaded from the gallery as well. So if you see somebody in town that you would like to, what are they doing over here? Oh, they're playing horseshoes. I was wondering what they're just standing over here. So if there's somebody that you would like to download as well, oh, she's gonna come over here and play too. It looks like. Maybe not. She's just standing there. No, let's not join the game. You're not doing anything. So let's have her read the guitar. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? She needs to get some sleep, because you can only sleep in a public park during the day between 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. And she's not going to be able to sleep that long. So, and 11 p.m. So you cannot sleep anywhere outside after 11 p.m. Now, you can hang out at the park. She's not even gonna, 9:20. So you can hang out at the park until 2 a.m. But you cannot be sleeping at the park after 11 p.m. Otherwise, you will be arrested, so to speak. Let's see. Let's do a friendly. She's flirty. What is she flirty from? I guess we can do a flirty invitation to him. Flirty. I don't know why she's flirty. Anyway. So yeah, you can hang out at the park until 2 a.m., but you can't sleep at the park after 11 p.m. He does not look very happy, that guy. Now, the only difference, he's not nice. He's not nice at all. The only exception to being able to stay at somebody's house that's not a good friend is if you are a romantic interest and are lovebirds with them. And if that's the case, then you can sleep at their house every night if you choose. However, in order to make the challenge a little bit more difficult, okay, let's not chat with him anymore. He's making her angry. In order to make the challenge a little bit more difficult, I have elected not to sleep at a romantic interest's house more than once. You can only stay there one day, and then you have to stay somewhere else the next day, either in a park or at another friend's house. And I do have all of the rules written up in detail. So if you would like to start your own Starving Artist to Superstar challenge, I would love to hear about it, because I know that I play my game a certain way, and I know everyone plays so differently. That's why I enjoy watching so many different Let's Plays and seeing how other people handle different situations. So here we are. Oh, this is the museum. I forgot that this was the museum. Now, let me tell you, if you go to a lot after, nope, stop. You can't go into that building. If you go to a lot after 11 p.m. and there's nobody in the building, you cannot go there. Let's visit this bar. You cannot go into the building. Only time you can go into the building after 11 p.m. is if there are someone in it. I think it's after 11 p.m. is what I think I set up. Let me just take a look. Community lots. Okay. You can only sleep on an outdoor park bench between the hours of 6 a.m. and 11 p.m. This is when most parks would be open and then would close for the night at 11 p.m. And if you are caught sleeping in a public park after dark, you could be arrested for loitering. You can, however, hang out at the park or public area until 2 a.m. as long as there are other Sims on the lot. You cannot sleep on the same lot 2 nights in a row. This applies not only to friends but also to public lots. The same is true when staying with friends. You don't want to wear out your welcome. You can enter the building on a community lot, such as bars, libraries, museums, during regular business hours, unless there are Sims already in the building. If you travel to a bar at 3 a.m. and nobody's in the building, you can't go in. But if somebody's tending the bar or somebody's hanging out in the lounge, you can enter the building. This applies to all community buildings. You can use the facilities that are outside of community buildings at any time of day, regardless of who might be on the site or not. And that is like the public restrooms, not the ones where you can actually see where the toilet is and stuff, but the public buildings where you just kind of go in and disappear and go to the bathroom. So for instance, you can use a piano outside at the museum in Willow Creek. However, I do not have that museum in Willow Creek anymore, but if you do, you can still use it. And you can use any of the outdoor bathrooms that are around town, but not the bathrooms that you can actually see the toilet and sink, only the public restrooms. This does not apply to parks. The parks close at 2 a.m. whether there are people there or not. You must leave the park at 2 a.m. What is she doing? She's ordering a drink. Great, she's spending money. You can sleep and use the facilities at houses around town, but only if you are good friends with the owners, or something above romantic interest, such as lovebirds, with the owners of the home. You can only sleep in a bed at a friend's house if there are beds available, so if no beds are available, then you must sleep on the couch. Count the number of Sims who live in the house and the number of beds. If there are extra beds, feel free to use an empty bed. You may also use empty beds if Sims in the household are not sleeping. For instance, if there are 3 beds and 3 Sims who live there, but none of them are sleeping, then you can sleep in a bed, but if 2 beds get taken, and the other Sim is home, then you have to vacate the 3rd bed so that the other Sim can sleep if they choose. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, the idea is just to work on your skills and start making money. Let's have her actually read her guitar book a little bit. So you want to have her build up her musical skills, or if you want to, whoever your Sim is, her or him, build up the musical skills so they can start making money with tips. And yeah, you have to make money with tips and build up the skills, because you can't join the entertainer career until you reach level 9 of all 3 instruments. Now, I think I already mentioned that she only has books in her inventory right now, and okay, these are going to spoil in 55 minutes. Do you think? She's not really hungry, so we're just going to throw them out. Let's put them right up there. Oh, jeez. So she doesn't have any instruments in her inventory right now, so she has to find a way to build her skills and then find instruments. Now, I know that there are instruments around town in Willow Creek and in Oasis Springs before deleting all of the lots. Now, I'm hoping that some of the lots that I've imported will have musical, equipment that I can use on public lots. If you find that you have deleted all of your lots and you do not have equipment on public lots that you can use, then you'll probably have to do a little bit of editing, but don't go crazy with it. So let's see what else is up here. More of these little game things. There were computers downstairs too, weren't there? Yes, there are a couple of computers down here. She can use the computers to do different things like become focused, become inspired, that sort of thing. She can't write books or anything like that. She can only make money with music. That's the only way she can make money. And there's more blick blocks here. And like I said, I've downloaded all of these lots, so I don't really know a lot of what are on the lots. Oh, ooh, ooh. Here's a guitar. What the heck is this thing? They've got a gnome here in the bathroom floating. And this is really cool. They've got TVs up here hanging in space, kind of like a jumbotron or something like that. So we've got a guitar at this lot, so we can come here and, oh, she's got to use the restroom. Let's actually have her come up here and use the restroom. There are showers here at this lot as well. That is good to know because we do not have a shower of our own. Most gyms have their own showers, so that was my thought about how to get clean. But apparently there's showers at this lot as well, so that will be very helpful. She has to use the bathroom, and as soon as she's done using the bathroom, I think that we're going to practice the guitar. She has a ways to go to get to level 2. I don't know what level you have to be at to start earning money from tips. That I do not know. I know it's not very high. I want to say it's either level 2 or level 3. And what I'm probably going to do as time goes on is probably fast forward through a lot of her music playing, or maybe just cut it out completely, like I'll just edit the footage, because it does get pretty monotonous and she does have to spend a lot of time playing in order to build the skill as well as to make money. I think in my trial run of this challenge, I played for 11 weeks, I think, in game, and I was only at about $40,000 or $50,000. So Morgan can now strum for fun when feeling playful and research the guitar at the computer. She can also now appreciate the blues on the stereo and enthuse about guitar solos to other Sims. So she still can't play for tips at this point. She is getting hungry. She's also getting tired, but it's only 7 a.m., so now she can sleep anywhere. Any building, any public park, what have you. So I think I'm going to have her, let's see, are any of the plants in this part of town, are any of them ready to be harvested? Well, we can't eat a snapdragon, so that's not going to help us. Strawberries, they're not ready yet. Let's see. I don't think anything's ready yet. That's part of the problem when you first get started. Well, let's see if somebody has made something to eat. Somebody did make something, so let's go over here and grab a serving before they all get taken. So this is one way. You can wait until somebody makes something and then grab a serving of it. So here's a perfect example. Vivian Lewis here. She used to be a townie, or somebody who lived in town, but I've evicted her from her house and moved in a different household. So she is no longer in town. So getting to know her is not going to help us a lot because she does not have a house in which we can go visit her. So our goal is to find people who live around town, and oh, that was not a decent face. I'm trying to get a decent picture. So yeah, so it won't help us to get to know people who don't live in town. So you might have to, if you do not know who lives around town, you're going to have to go to the map view and see who lives where. But I kind of know who I moved in around town, or at least some of the people. So I kind of, oh, she's going to get upset too. Alright, I think we need to go and sleep on a park bench. Let's find a park bench. Looks like this is the closest one. We are not going there together. We're going to go here and nap. And nap. We need to do a couple of naps. And hopefully we will have some fruit or something that we can pick, because having to grill all the time, look, she's already spent $25. She's really tired. She's already spent $25 on food, and plus when we start to stay at our friends' houses, we are going to need to cook, and that still means that we're going to have to spend a bit of money to cook a meal at their house, because when we go to stay at a friend's house, we need to earn our keep either via cooking meals or cleaning their house. And the easiest thing is to cook a meal, because if you're hungry, you're going to need to do that anyway. So she's going to sleep. I'm going to I don't think she's going to need to sleep. She's going to need to go to the bathroom. So let's have her travel. What is she doing? What was that all about? Exercise? Okay, I don't know. So let's have her travel, and let's have her go to the gym. I did try to, for the most part, fill these commercial lots with the same similar type of building that was there. So I've put in a new building for the gym, but it's still a gym. Even though it used to be a gym and now it's still a gym, but it's just a different building. So it's just something different to explore. Like I said, there are a lot of creative people in this world that make Sims videos or Sims buildings. We need to use the restroom. Where are the restrooms here? And go to the bathroom. So let's use this, and then let's take a shower. Take a thoughtful shower. So yeah, there are a lot of creative people. So, whoops. How do we get into that building? So we could work out here if we wanted to. She's gonna go to the bathroom. And now I did see a bar over here. Can I order chips? I can make a drink. Oh, there's a basement. Oh, look, there's a swimming pool down here. Too cool. See, I'm telling you, there are just very, very creative people. That is cool. So she's going to take a shower, and she's hungry. So she's going to need to find something to eat. And she's not going to find it here. That is for sure. But let's see who's out here. Yep, see, we've got Nancy Landgrab and Don Lothario, but they do not live in town. And that's my time. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. She will have to find something to eat in the next episode. So I hope you are enjoying this Let's Play. I hope you like the concept of this challenge. And I hope you would like to try it for yourself as well. So thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye for now.